Hi, I'm Danny. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'll be doing an idle learn procedure on my 2007 Honda Element. The reason for doing an idle learn procedure is if your idle fluctuates, it's a low idle, or when you turn on the AC, the engine almost stalls, or when you come to a stoplight, the engine may almost stall. So you want to do this normally after you do a throttle body service. And if you need to know how to do that, I have a video on that. I'll link that at the end of the video. But for now, the first step is to disconnect that battery. Now, before you disconnect this negative cable, if your radio is a theft deterrent and has a radio unlock code, you're going to need that code. Mine doesn't, so let's go ahead and disconnect this negative cable. Also, what I like to do once the cable's off is I like to just touch it to the positive side. So what that's supposed to do, I was told years ago, is that gets rid of all the residual voltage in the system. Now, I don't know if that works or not. Maybe you can tell me in the comments if you've heard of that also. But now that the battery cable is disconnected, I'm going to leave it disconnected for about 15 minutes, and then I'll come back, reconnect it, and then we're going to start our procedure. The manual doesn't state if you should do this on a cold or hot engine, but I've had better results doing this on a cold engine. And when I say cold, I don't mean stone cold, come out in the morning, start it up and go to 3,000 RPMs. I mean run the vehicle and then do your battery disconnect, and that should work out and give you the best results. Back to the video. It's been about 15 minutes. The computer's memory should be clear. Now we can start from scratch. Let's get this negative cable connected, and I'll meet you inside the car to do an idle learn procedure. All right, so you want to make sure everything is turned off. No AC on, no lights on, none of that. Everything has to be off. Then you take your ignition key, turn on the ignition for 2 seconds, and then start the vehicle. Then you want to rev it up to 3,000 RPMs and leave that until it hits 190 degrees. You'll know it's at least 190 degrees when your fans cycle on and off. Make sure you let it do this at least 2 times. So I just heard my fans go on, and now they went off. I'm going to let them cycle one more time, and then I'll let off the throttle, and then it's going to idle for 5 minutes. There they went on again. And now they went off, so now I'm going to let it idle. So now I'm supposed to let this idle for 5 minutes. And then the fan just turned on again. Now, you're not supposed to include the fan on time in that 5 minutes. So I just kind of let it sit. All right, so now I'll go ahead and shut the ignition off. It's been 5 minutes. And our idle learn procedure is complete. Now I can go ahead and start it up. I'm going to turn on the air. Idle seems stable. We're all good. I hope you got something out of today's video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.